Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play the 7th Saga! Let's return to the lost city of Melenam. And something that I kind of glossed over last time, our friend Brantu here, is from the village of Brush. So remember that for later, viewers. We're not going to be going to that town for quite some time, but I like how they foreshadow that a bit there. But anyway, let's see, from this spot, if you go right and down one, you get a hidden treasure, the brown coat. One of the very few pieces of armor that Lux can actually equip there. So if you got him in your party, or you plan to recruit him later on, you would want to give that to him, or hold on to it. Me personally, nah, I'm going to be doing other things, and I'm just going to sell it. By the way, the other chest there contained a miracle water. I think that's what it's called. Maybe it's magic water. But anyway, yeah, you can use that to revive a dead party member to full HP. They are really good and very expensive to buy from a shop. And someone was telling me, H.C. Bailey, this Tetujin here says something very different in the Japanese version of the game about Melenam. Let's just put it that way. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but I just thought I'd point that out. Someone was telling me about that who knew about the Japanese script. So thanks for letting me know about that. And we got a whole bunch of Tetujin around here who are breaking down and everything. And, well, I don't see anyone around here so far. Well, you did a pretty bad job, didn't you? Yeah, that is one thing about this game compared to a lot of JRPGs. It almost feels like a Western RPG with how the plot is presented in the game, mostly through NPCs and your character's actions, rather than a centralized plot with cutscenes and a lot of dialogue and things like that. I don't know if I'd want every JRPG to be like that, but every now and then, yeah, that could be a nice change of pace, kind of like a Secret of Evermore, a little bit in a way. Kind of reminds me of Ultima 4, except instead of virtues to fulfill, you have runes that you gotta collect, and stuff like that. Not really a centralized villain presence, other than Python, so far, but yeah, there's not really a whole lot there. And the atmosphere of the game feels like a Western RPG, too, with a lot more earth tones and darker colors than a JRPG like a Secret of Mana or Chrono Trigger or anything like that. And the music kind of feels more atmospheric or ambient than a lot of JRPGs, too. And by the way, oh wait, hold on, let's talk to this guy first. Oh. Well, I don't see any dead bodies around here, so I guess they did? But anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, there was the potion 2 that I got earlier. That's actually pretty good for Asuna, because for some reason, she doesn't learn heal 2. She only gets heal 1 and heal 3. And potion 2's restore 90 HP, and that could be pretty good with Asuna there. We also got a power bottle back there that casts a power spell, but I've already learned that, so I'm just going to sell it. I don't need it. And there we got a protection seed that I'm going to use on Asuna, but I don't want to go back to town to manipulate the RNG, so let's just stick with what we got here and continue through the second half of the Cave of Melenam. Okay, there was an enemy I saw on the crystal ball there in the upper left, so I want to go back and forth until I get no enemies to spawn in the upper left there. So that way I can make it to my next destination unscathed. And I really want that to happen. Nope. We'll just keep on doing this until we get it right. Let's try again. Okay, good. So once you do that, we get up here and... What are you doing here? Hey, how's it going? But we killed you. Oh, okay. Got a nice tan, huh? Did you use a magic mirror to get back from the Dark World? No, that's another game, viewers. For boss time against Red Python. And he is, if not the toughest boss, one of the toughest bosses in the game relative to your development at the time there. So first things first, this is one of the big reasons why I brought Valsu along, was for his buffs. Now, eventually, one thing that I implied last time, but I didn't really specify about it, is that experience splits between your two party members. So I actually want Valsu to die once he fully buffs up Asuna, so that she can reap all the experience from the fights. However, even after the fight, I'm still going to leave Valsu dead for quite a while. And the reason is because there's a really good grinding spot coming up, and I want Asuna to level grind solo to reap all the experience, and then I'm going to recruit Lychis as my long-term partner for the game, or most of the game, really. And the main reason I recruited Valsu first, even though I'm going to recruit someone else eventually, is because, well, Red Python is really, really difficult to kill by yourself or solo. Okay, getting there. I don't want to kill Red Python yet, though. But yeah, even speedruns recruit Valsu simply because he makes this fight a lot more consistent to win. But if he keeps on missing and healing himself, that would be a problem. Okay, we're good. Let's go back to Ice 2 then. And also, part of the reason why I want Valsu to die is so that, well, because I'm going to be doing the grinding soon, so I didn't want to recruit Lychis until I finished that up. And Asuna and Lychis are a pretty risky combination of party members to use, because, well, both of them are pretty squishy. If you want a much safer party, I would go with Lux instead. He's very, very durable. However, I find Lychis to be a lot more fun as a partner, because he's just got so much versatility. His physical attacks aren't that much worse than the other melee fighters. And he gets a ton of attacking and debuffing spells. And if you search where Red Python was, you get a hidden treasure. Alright, let's get out of here. Game? Come on, I was one step away. Okay, now we're on an island here. Let's check the map. Yeah, so we went way far away from where we were before there. Went through like an underwater tunnel or something. But yeah, like one thing I like to do with Asuna and Lychis is like I could have them both cast multi-targeting spells like Blizzard. Lychis also gets fire spells too that help out a lot. I could have Asuna cast power on Lychis because he has a pretty decent physical attack. I mean, not quite as good as like pure melee fighters, but still pretty solid. Or I could have like Asuna and Lychis cast Petrify, or an instant death spell on an enemy. So if one of them misses, the other one can pick up the slack. So yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, I do want to rest up here though. So let's give that a try. But yeah, there's just so many options you can use with Asuna and Lychis as your party there, so I love it. But anyway, let's see. This lady was saying the village of Igus here. Alright. Now, if you're going to play ahead of me here, I'll just warn you, do not talk to that guy until you've wrapped up your business here. I mean, you could do it, but there's a very good reason why I don't want to do it. And I'll go over that when I finish up here. Yeah, I suppose. You guys got a port here or something? Answer, no! Okay, no one here. That's one of the points or locations where an apprentice can spawn, but apprentices won't spawn here the first time you visit. But later on they will. Oh, yeah, it was kind of there. Oh. Nuts. I wonder what happened. You're not gonna tell us, are you? It's probably not important. I wouldn't worry about it. Let's see. There is a hidden treasure around here. It's in the northwest part of the town. I'll get there in a moment. Oh. Okay, well, sucks to be you, I guess. Anything on these tabs? Oh, okay. General Leo? No, that's another game. But anyway, the Sage is that guy in the upper right there that I told you not to talk to yet. The reason is because talking to him with the Wind Rune is a sequence trigger for one of the other apprentices acquiring one of the runes, and we'll have to kill them for it. And unfortunately, you can't directly find out who it is until after going through a moderately long dungeon. But fortunately, we can deduce who that will be by checking the apprentices at each of the towns. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was kind of thinking something like that was going on. But yeah, there's two parts to how this works with the apprentices finding the next rune. First, Asuna and Lux will never acquire it. And second, whoever does whoever does acquire the rune will no longer spawn at or never potentially spawn at the various locations where they can spawn. And whoever, and then, once you've talked to the guy, all you gotta do is check the 3 locations in each town, and whoever you cannot find is the one who got the rune there. In this case, let's see. Yeah, in this case, I want to make sure that neither Ligi's nor Olvan has it, because I want to show off some things with Olvan there, too, later on in the game. Oh. Well, they didn't listen to their own advice, huh? Oh, you mean after. Oh, okay. Well, sorry things didn't work out too well for them. Darn. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is eventually after this, I'll use the protection seed on Asuna, and then I'm going to save before talking to the Sage there, and then I'll confirm which apprentices are still available and which ones are not. There's also a few towns coming up where... Game? Everybody move! Thank you. But yeah, so I'm going to be checking which towns have which apprentices there, and then I'll be able to figure it out, and then we can move on from there. But will Ligi's join our cause to find all the runes? Find out next time on Let's Play the 7th Saga. This is H.E. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.